right, any other questions? That was a long answer. Yes, ma'am.
What is something you like to cook or bake that makes you like happy? It's not just like it's something you're doing for work, but for you.
Let us see. I know it's gonna sound weird, but just turkey tacos.
Ooh, I'm not doing.
Like, I'm just, the soft tacos too.
Ooh.
With cilantro, it's gotta be the real stuff, like it.
Oh, that sounds
I like to make
yummy.
my own sauce look and everything. But it's real simple. I'm a simple girl. I don't have to have a,
Me too.
I'm not gonna make it all pretty. I want it just messy and just
Yummy.
go at it. But I need a big old margarita right beside it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes, to wash it down with. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
What about this pot and pan line you got released?
Yeah, so I've been testing those. I want them to be liked because what I found during the show, sometimes, you know, pots and pans can be so heavy without anything in them that by the time you put spaghetti or anything in, they
It's so
become
heavy.
extra heavy. So I'm working on the weight. So, and also the base of it, so it won't scratch up, because you don't want that. Ugh, I can't stand that. My cheap pot and pan line. I'm not gonna see whose line it was. So just kind of playing with different ones and off of the design of it, because I want to have a little funky, eclectic flair. Because now, if you notice, people decorate their kitchen like their house. But they want their pots and pans to be stylish. They want other utensils to be this color and things like that. So we're looking at the color lines and things like that. So I'm pretty excited about that actually. But the book I'm very excited about too. I did it's self-published. It's not a very big book. It's got 100 pages, and it just kind of talks about my life when I wanted to kind of take a shift from it. And then it talks about it's motivating, like recognizing sometimes we get so caught up in doing things in a mechanical sense that we're not really looking into our heart and what's making us happy here. So it's really a nice warm book that I think people will receive well, women in particular, because I'm a woman, of course. So I'm always looking out for girl power. But men will kind of get an understanding of it too, of how to treat women. People like what? You're probably one of those guys in Walgreens.
No, he was, so he knows.
Did she bust you out? You were in Walgreens and you got chocolate from Walgreens?
He's
Don't
lying
you
to
see
your
what else?
face.
He's lying. Is he, yeah, what?
No, he's
Target.
lying.
Oh, well, it's really Target.
It is. It's nicer. It's Target.
Target got their own little family line, so okay, then I take that back. It wasn't just Walgreens.
I just love to expose him.
Is that your boyfriend?
Of course it is. What are you doing here? I'm not in this one.
Oh,
This is for her.
so that's your. So y'all just sit with your boyfriend. What kind of class you running here?
I said they could bring guests.
Also, well, why don't we just have some wine and chocolate too?
We gotta age
Man,
issue.
I am 19.
You're 19?
Partaking in liquids.
18? I'm telling you, it seems like my daughter cannot wait to turn 21.
It's not gonna be a
Every
deal.
picture that she posted, she had a glass of wine or something in it. I literally had to tell her, I said, if you post another picture on Instagram, I'm gonna come to Nashville and kill you. But she said, you don't understand, I work with 3-year-olds and they're special ed. So I need to unwind to go to the gym.
That's
She
what I
don't
do.
anything.
She could
Yeah.
run. Running is really good for you.
It is, and so now she's in the gym, she's cut back, and now she's in a really groovy kind of space. I have to say that it's in spite of my life, because you don't really think about how it impacts the children, but in spite of my life of being so big and open, I think they have transitioned really well. The other one does marketing, she just jumped in with the Dallas without a job. I told her, if you're gonna jump in, like, this is the time to jump, no kids, no baggage. So if you're gonna jump, don't jump with a baby, because now you gotta sit down somewhere. You clearly have already jumped at something. So if you're gonna jump out in life and take chances, take it when you're by yourself. You have to be responsible for another little person, and then you go out there and jump, because guess what? You can always do what?
Come back.
No, feed yourself. If there's one person, you can always, even if it's half of a grilled cheese, if it's whatever, you can always possibly get one meal. But if you're smart. But if you get like yes, how old are you?
What?
Well, he obviously has the right water. I need his life too.
I thought you said.
Oh my
Well,
God.
right.
You guys just look so good and vibrant. Like, okay, give me just like 19, 20. Who's 21?
He's 20.
I'm 22.
22?
Yeah.
25.
What? Karen, go ahead on this.
amazing.
No.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what it's, I have a little makeup over it because I had a peel today, so it didn't have to go through this, but thank you. Because I did have some bad makeup and anyway, that's another story. I'm always trying something, somebody's always giving me something in a ditty bag, and I'm always gonna say, what does this do? What does this do? So I'm always
They're
trying
like,
something.
try it, you'll see.
But thank you, yes, sir.
How over the years have you been able to, overcome your scandals and things like that, that's unfortunately holding, when we were told to look up your name.
You had them Google me? You had them Google me?
I'm saying they're Googling for me.
Don't, first
They
off.
research.
No, that's not me. When did you look at me first? You did Google, I know it was horrible.
Google and.
I know, and it's all about my ex.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't have they don't have a Wikipedia
There
page.
was nothing else.
There was nothing else.
It was all about
I saw
him.
some
Wikipedia page.
About him, not
And,
about
and like growing up,
That's all I remember.
there's some conspiracy videos out there.
Tell me about it. Let's talk about it.
Like,
No, listen, let me tell you something about me.
I'm scared.
I'm an open book.
It's all over talk about him.
It's legit like talking about things that, one of the things we were saying that it might have been also with the Paula Deen scandal that happened, years ago, and they like had the same producer.
We have the same producer, like it was one umbrella, Follow Production. You guys know Gordon Elliott? No, Gordon Elliott was the guy out of Australia. Okay, so he was the one that really discovered us. We were actually his partner, Mark Snyder. And they worked with Paula Deen. And no one will believe Paula Deen would ever be a success. A gray haired, old white lady. No one wants to see her in the kitchen. And then look how that blew up. But no, that scandal wasn't really like the breaking point. Even though I did find my management after that because they wanted me to say that Paula Deen really isn't racist. She really loves black people. No, Paula Deen likes black people, but she comes from an era of Shirley Temple, like
Right.
so in the little black man understands. So she, in her mind, she's always saying, "My little black friend, come on, my little black baby." I was like, "No, just your baby, the black part. They can see that." So I always said to them, and it's so funny because when I saw that, I was like, I told Gordon Elliott maybe early on, and I remember her, because she's very competitive with me. Paula was obviously like a cheerleader in her small town and was like the pretty, gorgeous girl. So she always kind of, when she met me, she took more so to my ex than me. And she told me this terrible joke, and I said it on national TV. Like, because I didn't really know, and I trusted her. And it was about her diamond ring. When I didn't repeat, I said, "Oh my God," because her diamond ring was like this big. Like, how's your hand even? Like, why are you not even walking around like this? And she was like, if you knew how, well, I'm not going to tell you because we have babies here. But anyway, you get the jazz of where I'm going with it, right? Well, my crazy butt says it. She said, and then she tells me, you should say it on TV. Now, her show was live. That was really our first exposure. Her show was live. And I said it, and her son, Jamie got so mad at me. In a minute, I'm just going to leave because she's just being so rude to my mom. And I was like, your mom has like the worst potty mouth ever. I mean, honestly, I've never seen, you think Paula Deen, you think grandma. So you wouldn't expect like the words that would come out of her mouth, coming out of her mouth. But she just comes from a different era, and she was Paula Deen. So what I said was they wanted me to make a statement and go on camera and say no. And I said that has nothing to do with me, and I didn't want to be a part of the scandal. So I just took the high road and just let it roll out. Yeah.
So I probably have a different perspective from everybody else in here. I'm not from Memphis, so like before you walked in the door, like I didn't really know who you were
And that's,
specifically.
I love them like you. Love it.
But what I will say
He didn't do
is,
his
once I
homework.
saw your face, I like specifically remembered like seeing you on the Food Network because my dad watches Food Network like all the time.
Yeah.
And it's also funny because like at the beginning when you mentioned something about Paula Deen, my mom's an event planner, and like when I was a kid, probably like 8 or 9, so like probably right around the time you started your show, my mom spent a day as Paula Deen's personal assistant in Little Rock. She has some stories about that day.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Because we kind of see a person in our minds that we've never imagined. I mean, I could tell you guys some stories about some celebrities. Like, I don't consider myself a celebrity. I've always struggled with that word. Even when I started speaking, they put celebrity chef or celebrity this. It's just, I don't believe in labels. I just don't. I just think people are people. We all have a gift that we share, and that's just our talent. And it's not who we are, it's what we do. So I'm not a person who likes titles and labels, never have. But I just also think too, that was a hard time for me, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, cause I was literally dragged to social media, like dragged. And it was a whole lot of lies. TMZ camped out in front of I moved to a condo. They camped out in front of my condo. They called my mother, they called my sister, they was calling family members, asking what's going on. They're calling me from all these crazy numbers, saying you can make a statement, you know, you need to get in front of it. And honestly, I did not really know how to answer it. But the great part about it was, I just didn't say anything. Because I wasn't gonna allow someone to dictate me when I want to tell my story. I'll tell my story when I want to tell my story. So I've always kind of been my own person. And I think that is the one saving grace you will have in this industry. If you don't have any foundation that sort of grounds you and keep you real and know who you are and whose you are. You know, I was raised in the church, I just don't believe in a lot of slander and stuff. So, and then I look at social media as people who just have no life. When people come and get social media, they have no life, there's nothing to do, so it's easier to, let me just talk about her. Oh, she's fat, oh, she left him because she got skinny. No, I did a contract with George Foreman that paid me to lose weight, and I had to write about it and blog about it. That was a contract that I had to honor. So a lot of people don't really know, but oftentimes you think someone is doing something because of whatever reason, but it worked in my favor because I got more healthy, I only eat like turkey and fish now, I eat more vegetables. I mean, you're not gonna look like this if it's working garbage, let's just be clear. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of what it is, but you can't let it, here's the thing,